Many men reaching their 50s and 60s begin to notice a subtle yet frustrating decline in their sexual vitality, often assuming that time is simply taking its inevitable toll on their bodies. You might find that your energy levels are flagging by the late afternoon, or perhaps those firm, reliable erections that once felt like a biological guarantee now seem more difficult to achieve and even harder to maintain. When these changes occur, the immediate instinct for many is to look for a complex medical explanation or a pill to fix the symptom, yet the solution might be sitting in a glass right next to you. I'm Dear Emily Carter, and as a physician who has spent decades helping men navigate the complexities of sexual health and aging, I can tell you that one of the most overlooked factors in male performance is basic hydration. It sounds almost too simple to be true, but your body is over 60% water, and every single system within you, from the neurons firing in your brain to the delicate vascular networks in your reproductive organs, depends entirely on this fluid to function. When you are not getting enough, your body knows, and your penis definitely knows, because it is essentially the ultimate barometer of your internal vascular health. In my clinical practice, I have seen countless men who were convinced they had low testosterone, only to find that their primary issue was a chronic state of mild dehydration that had turned their blood into a sluggish, viscous fluid. An erection is fundamentally a hydraulic event that relies on the rapid movement and trapping of blood within specific chambers. If you do not have enough water in your system, you are essentially trying to operate a high-pressure hydraulic system with low fluid levels. Today we are going to peel back the layers of this often ignored topic to understand how water plays a key role in blood flow, testosterone levels, and even your daily libido. We will move beyond the basic advice of just drinking more and instead look at the science-backed ways to hydrate that most men have no idea even exist. This is about more than just quenching thirst. It is about optimizing your biology so that you can feel more confident and capable in your body regardless of your age. Understanding this connection requires a shift in how you view your daily habits. When we talk about hydration, we are talking about the very foundation of your circulatory system. Your blood is mostly made of water, and when you are properly hydrated, that blood is thinner, flows more easily, and allows your heart to circulate oxygen and nutrients with far less effort. This efficiency translates directly to better circulation in the areas that matter most during sex. Conversely, when you are dehydrated, your blood becomes more viscous and slower, which can restrict flow and reduce the internal pressure necessary for sexual performance. Many men do not realize that their feelings of fatigue or their softer erections can be traced back to this basic lack of fluid. Before you consider expensive solutions, it is essential to ask if you are providing your body with the literal fuel it needs for blood flow. I want to take you on a journey through your own physiology to show you exactly why how you drink water is just as important as how much you drink. These small, strategic tweaks can make a massive difference in how your body absorbs and utilizes water to support a healthy, responsive sexual system. We are going to explore the hormonal impact of thirst, the specific timing that protects your testosterone, and the simple physical habits that ensure the water you drink actually reaches your cells. This is an essential journey of discovery that could change your life by restoring the natural vitality your body was designed to maintain. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you do not miss our future guides on taking charge of your sexual wellness. To truly grasp why hydration is the cornerstone of your sexual health, we must look at the mechanics of an erection. As I mentioned, it is essentially a hydraulic event. It happens when blood rushes into the vessels of the penis and stays there long enough to create firmness. Without good blood flow, a solid erection is simply not possible. It is that straightforward. Now consider the fact that your blood is mostly made of water. This means the quality and volume of your blood are directly dictated by your hydration status. When you are properly hydrated, your blood is thinner and flows more easily. This fluid efficiency leads to a more effective delivery of oxygen and nutrients and, crucially, better circulation to the pelvic region. When you enter a state of dehydration, your blood becomes more viscous, thicker, and slower. This increased thickness acts like a bottleneck in your vascular system, restricting blood flow and reducing the internal pressure required for sexual performance. For many men, the sluggishness or softer erections they experience are not necessarily signs of permanent dysfunction, but are actually symptoms of not drinking enough water to support proper blood flow. It is a game changer when you realize that before seeking out complicated treatments, you can start with the basic foundation of hydration. By keeping the blood thin and the volume high, You are providing your body with the hydraulic fluid it needs to achieve the kind of full, powerful erections that signify a healthy vascular system. The role of water goes beyond just filling the pipes. It influences the variability of those pipes to expand. Healthy blood flow depends on the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels, being able to dilate. When you are dehydrated, the concentration of solutes in your blood rises, which can impair the release of signaling molecules like nitric oxide. This molecule is the primary trigger for the smooth muscles in the penis to relax and allow blood to enter. If your blood is thick and your system is stressed by a lack of water, this entire chemical process is compromised. This is why staying hydrated is not just a matter of thirst, but a requirement for the chemical and physical chain reaction that produces a firm response. Furthermore, we must consider the energy requirements of your heart. If your heart has to pump thick, dehydrated blood, it expends a significant amount of energy just to maintain basic circulation. This leaves you feeling drained and physically exhausted, which is the ultimate libido killer. When you are well hydrated, your heart works with maximum efficiency, leaving you with the stamina and energy needed for intimacy. It is about creating an internal environment where your circulatory system can thrive rather than just survive. By being intentional about your water intake, you are directly supporting the hydraulic mechanism that is at the heart of male virility and long-term confidence. When your body enters a state of dehydration, it does not simply feel thirsty. It begins to operate in a physiological survival mode. This state of emergency causes the body to prioritize the most essential life-sustaining functions, such as maintaining blood pressure and regulating core temperature, while pulling resources away from systems deemed less urgent. Unfortunately, the reproductive system falls into that second category. This shift is not just a physical feeling. It is a profound hormonal disruption. Clinical studies have shown that dehydration can significantly raise levels of cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol goes up, testosterone inevitably goes down. It is like a hormonal seesaw that can leave you feeling depleted. This inverse relationship between cortisol and testosterone is a critical factor in male sexual health. Testosterone is the main hormone responsible for male libido, muscle mass, energy, and sexual performance. When your testosterone levels drop because your body is fighting to maintain its fluid balance, the results are immediate. You might experience a reduced sex drive, lower energy levels, and even mood swings. Many men mistakenly attribute these symptoms to age, but the culprit is often a simple lack of water that has pushed the body into a chronic state of stress. Furthermore, the impact of dehydration extends to how your body processes and regulates these hormones. Your liver and kidneys play essential roles in filtering the blood and managing hormone levels, but these organs require a constant supply of water to function efficiently. If they are not working efficiently, your hormones cannot either. Instead of your system working like a well-oiled machine, it becomes focused on conservation. This survival mode effectively shuts down the desire and the physical capability for sexual intimacy because the body does not perceive sexual performance as a priority when it is struggling to stay hydrated. It is also important to understand that the brain is highly sensitive to these changes. Dehydration leads to a reduction in focus and arousal. When you are dehydrated, you are more likely to feel distracted or just not in the mood. This mental state is the enemy of a healthy libido. By ensuring you are consistently hydrated, you are not just helping your blood flow. You are signaling to your endocrine system that it is safe to produce testosterone and that the body has enough resources to support sexual vitality. You are effectively taking your body out of the cortisol trap and allowing your natural hormones to flourish. Now that we have established the critical link between hydration and your hormonal balance, we must address a common mistake. The natural instinct when thirsty is to grab a large bottle of water and chug the entire thing. While this might temporarily satisfy your thirst, it is actually one of the least efficient ways to hydrate your body. Your body has specific limits on how quickly it can process fluids. When you gulp down a massive amount of water all at once, your body cannot absorb it effectively. The excess fluid often just passes through your system, meaning it never has a chance to reach your bloodstream or your cells to improve blood viscosity. To truly support your erection health, you must learn to drink water the right way. The most effective method is to sip water gradually throughout the day. By taking small, frequent sips, You provide your body with a steady supply of fluid that it can easily absorb and integrate into your circulatory system. This keeps your blood volume stable and your blood thickness low, ensuring that your heart can pump efficiently and your vascular tissues remain responsive to arousal. There is also a fascinating connection between your posture and fluid regulation. A helpful tip is to sit down when you drink. When you are seated, your body is more relaxed and digestion improves. It also helps your system better regulate fluids and circulation, something that benefits erection quality over time. This might seem like a small detail, but these micro habits contribute to a more efficient circulatory system. It is about treating the act of hydration with intention rather than as a rushed chore. Another key technique for maximizing the benefits of water is to let it mix with your saliva before you swallow. Saliva contains digestive enzymes that prep your body for optimal absorption. By taking a small sip, holding it in your mouth for a moment, and then swallowing, you are essentially helping your body process the water more effectively. Furthermore, pay attention to temperature. Cold water can slow down digestion and force your body to expend energy to warm it up. Instead, go for room temperature or warm water, as it is gentler on your system and better for nutrient absorption. This approach ensures that every drop is working to support your vitality. A critical aspect of male sexual health is the timing of your fluid intake. While consistent sipping is key, your body has different needs at different times of the day. One of the most significant indicators of male hormonal health is the presence of morning wood. This is a sign that your body is producing testosterone and that your vascular system is functioning correctly. However, your hydration habits can sabotage this. For example, a common mistake is drinking large amounts of water right before bed. While you might think you are staying hydrated, you are actually risking a disruption of your sleep. When you consume excessive fluids late in the evening, you increase the likelihood of nighttime bathroom trips. Every time you wake up, you fragment your sleep, and poor sleep directly affects testosterone production. This is a lose-lose for your sexual health. To protect your sleep and your morning vitality, it is best to avoid drinking large amounts of water immediately before sleep. This ensures that your sleep remains uninterrupted and your body can focus on its restorative hormonal work throughout the night. The amount of water you need can vary depending on your body size, activity level, and climate. However, a good general rule is to aim for 2.5 to 3 liters per day, or around 10 to 12 glasses. This supports every system, including the one responsible for strong, consistent erections. It is also vital to avoid chugging water immediately after meals, as doing so can dilute gastric juices and slow digestion. Instead, wait about 30 minutes after eating before drinking water again. Spacing out your hydration throughout the day is the key to maintaining balance. Pay close attention to the signals your body is sending you. A simple way to check if you are drinking enough is to look at your urine. Ideally, it should be a pale yellow color. If it is dark, you are dehydrated. If it is completely clear all the time, you might actually be overhydrating, which is also something to avoid. By finding that middle ground and timing your intake correctly, you create the optimal environment for your hormones and your heart to thrive. While the quantity and timing of your water intake are fundamental, the way your body utilizes that water is often tied to the foods you eat and the minerals you consume. Many men believe that simply drinking more plain H2O is the ultimate solution, but your body also benefits from eating your water through nutrient-dense foods. Fruits like watermelon and oranges are not only refreshing but are also water-rich. However, a specific tip for these foods is to avoid drinking water for about an hour after eating them. These fruits already contain a significant amount of liquid, and adding more water on top can interfere with the digestive process. This connection between diet and hydration is essential because the minerals found in whole foods help your cells hold on to water. To optimize your hydration for sexual health, you should ensure you are supporting your system with a balanced intake. This is not about expensive supplements. It is about being intentional. When you support your digestion by not diluting your meals with excess water, you allow your body to better absorb the nutrients that drive testosterone production and vascular health. Furthermore, we must consider how the digestive system interacts with circulation. If your body is struggling to process a waterlogged meal, it is diverting energy away from other systems. By following the 30-minute rule waiting after a meal to drink, you are essentially prioritizing your metabolic efficiency. This efficiency translates to better energy levels and a more responsive sexual system because your body is not in a state of digestive distress. Finally, remember that hydration is a reflection of your overall health. By choosing room temperature or warm water over ice-cold drinks, you are being gentler on your system and supporting better nutrient absorption. It is this synergy between fluid intake, timing, and digestive care that transforms simple hydration into a powerful tool for male virility. Small changes in how you handle water-rich foods and mealtime fluids can lead to big improvements in how you feel and perform. The journey toward reclaiming your sexual vitality is built on the consistent application of these simple hydration principles. One of the biggest challenges men face is the dehydration cycle, where you only drink when you are already thirsty. By the time you feel parched, your body is already in a state of stress, your blood is already thickening, and your cortisol may already be rising. To break this cycle, you must move from being a reactive drinker to a proactive one. This means keeping water nearby and taking those small, gradual sips even when you do not feel an immediate urge to drink. Consistency is what allows these changes to take root in your physiology. Over time, proper hydration improves digestion, circulation, and hormonal balance. You may start to notice that the afternoon slump disappears, your energy remains stable, and your erections become more reliable. This is not a gimmick or a quick fix. It is a fundamental shift in how you maintain your biological machine. You do not need a prescription or expensive treatments to start this. You just need to be intentional. As you integrate these habits, pay attention to how your body responds. Notice the clarity in your thinking and the steadiness of your libido. If you are someone who has struggled with fatigue or sluggishness, look at your water habits first. Ask yourself if you are drinking enough to support the hydraulic pressure your body needs. When you treat hydration as a key component of your sexual wellness, you are taking a major step toward long-term confidence. It is also helpful to share these goals with a partner. Sexual health is often a shared journey, and staying hydrated together can lead to better health outcomes for both of you. Remember, no shame and no nonsense, just practical steps to help you live healthier and feel better. By staying consistent with your gradual sipping, sitting while you drink, and timing your water around your meals and sleep, you are building a foundation for a responsive and healthy sexual system that will serve you for years to come. The big takeaway from our journey today is that water is not just something you drink to stay alive, it is something you drink to thrive. From the hydraulic mechanics of blood flow to the delicate balance of your hormones, hydration affects it all. You now have a science-backed roadmap for using plain H2O to improve your erection health and overall well-being. You know that an erection is a hydraulic event and that your blood, being mostly water, must stay thin and fluid to perform its role. You understand that dehydration is a stressor that can tank your testosterone and elevate your cortisol. But knowledge alone is not enough. It is the application that creates the change. Start today by implementing the small tweaks we have discussed. Sip slowly throughout the day. Sit down when you drink. Mix your water with saliva. Choose room temperature over ice cold. And most importantly, watch your timing around meals and bedtime to protect your digestion and your sleep. These are not just suggestions. They are the building blocks of a high-functioning male body. Your sexual health is a reflection of your overall health. Small changes like staying hydrated the right way can lead to big improvements in how you feel, how you perform, and how confident you are in your body. You do not need supplements or gimmicks to begin this process, you just need the discipline to be intentional about your daily habits. Listen to your body, check your urine color regularly, and stay consistent. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the power of hydration. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to ElderWell Living and share this with someone who might benefit from it. We are committed to sharing real, practical tips to help you take charge of your sexual wellness without the nonsense. Remember, your body is an incredible system designed for vitality. Give it the water it needs to function at its best. Take a moment now to reflect on your daily routine. Where can you insert these new habits? Perhaps it is a glass of warm water first thing in the morning, or setting a reminder to sip every hour. Whatever it is, start small but start now. Your future self and your partner will thank you for it. Stay hydrated, stay empowered, and I will see you in the next video.